Is the Royal Chief 87 here, trying to do a restream and a hopefully re-recording of my Dragon's Lair stream from last night. Let's get this party started, shall we? It's just classic. Never gets old. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to start this game again. Because I wanted it to be available for people to watch who didn't necessarily get to be a part of the live stream. So this is probably the easiest way to do it, is to just re-record it in the afternoon, hopefully get caught up, so that way we can enjoy the next part of the game tonight. Shit's fucking scary. So yeah, let's try this again. I like how each loading screen has like one of these paintings. Gives it character, makes it feel a little bit more like a movie, and it's kind of like the concept art in The Mandalorian. For those of you who have seen The Mandalorian. This animation here is done by Don Bluth, who did Anastasia and The Secret of Nim, two probably the best animated movies of all time. Yes, for those of you who don't know, our princess is basically a pinup doll. Pretty intense motivation for kids, right? In 2002. See, they never really specify whether or not that this game is like a complete remake, or if it's like the second sequel, you know, because you have Dragon's Lair 2, Time Warp, and then this game. So there's really no indication. I look at it as a sequel because it takes both the villain from the first game, Singe the Dragon, and Mordroc from Time Warp, and kind of puts them into one game. Because, like, you know, everything in the 2000s, all the third movies were 3D. You know, there was, like, Spy Kids 3D. That was really about it. But it was a huge craze.
I can speak to you through the amulet. I might be able to help you find me.
So this is our main hero, Dirk the Daring. Pretty accurate to his arcade model.
Be sure to check the amulet if you've missed anything I've said.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys though. Daphne's 3D model, the princess.
Please hurry.
That model is cursed. Straight up cursed. So for those of you who are maybe just joining us, or if anybody has joined us, I am the Royal Chief 87, and this is Dragon's Lair 3D Return to the Lair on the Nintendo GameCube. This is a re-recording of last night's stream because it didn't save properly to my Twitch account for all of my 16 lovely followers to finally watch, if they so chose. But if you want to avoid that problem in the future and you don't want to miss a future stream, hit the bell and, get notified whenever yours truly goes live. So, yeah, the people got to see this last night. This is probably the most useless feature in the game. You press Z to look forward, and seriously, the only time I've ever used this is literally for the tutorial. Really like the matte purple background here. The colors are really nice. They've rendered this game really well for 2002. Yeah, one thing this game really makes you develop is patience, if you don't already have it. As a 6-year-old when this game came out, I think I was maybe 6 or 7 when I actually played it. This was probably the most frustrating and intensely difficult game ever.
Well, looks like you're here for a while.
And it never really occurred. I'm sorry if it got a little loud there, folks. I switched microphones here. All right. And this is pretty much identical from the first game, so that's what leads a lot of people to believe it's a remake instead of a sequel. But I like big universes here, so. All right, folks. With that, let's enter the castle of Mordroc. Nice. And I think the paintings are actually like the original cells, animation cells. I'm not necessarily saying that that's 100% true, but there's that. Oh, and yeah, these are called Giddy Goons, I believe, but I look at them more as the offspring of Grimace and a really unlucky kangaroo. That's where she showed. Well, the delivery wasn't there, but you get the idea. Well, Princess, I do believe that if somebody kidnaps you, the daughter of a king or queen, I assume they're going to want a ransom. And I'll be damned if I'm giving them my own money. I'm just going to find his money and give it back to him. This is one thing about Mordroc's castle. It is probably the most structurally unsound building ever. OSHA would never let anybody live in this building. I think he designed it specifically to fuck with Dirk. Yeah, this game makes you get fucking greedy. Damn it. See, the death animation is still there from the original game.
But we also need to realize that this is also just a game. And, it doesn't have to make any sense. Also, this, when she gets onto you about treasure hunting early on in the game, I don't know about anybody else, but that just makes me want to go and get every single piece of treasure I can. I don't think I've ever 100%ed this game. I don't think I ever will, because some of these are just damn near impossible to get.
Dirk, the wizard is really powerful.
Everything she says is just so damn sexual.
They can give you incredible powers and abilities. However, evil beings guard the essences. Defeat the monsters to retrieve them all. The essences can help you and the wizards reign terror.
That probably was not the best take of that line that they had. I don't know why I feel that way, but it just kind of sounds that way. The way she says terror, I don't know. And you see, there are books that are attacking you and can hurt you. This game is trying to send a very clear message to children, and that message is, play games.
I guess you'll have to find another way to that exit.
Well, I can try. And you see, even now, so this is how you do this. Dirk can roll. I'm not kidding you. He can roll for an inhuman amount of time. like, I think his father, or at least his uncle on his father's side, maybe was definitely an armadillo. I love how everything phases out in this game, like it's not even real. That's good. Oh! Those of you who are hearing my dog keeps hearing our neighbors. And our neighbor likes to slam doors. It's cool though.
I guess we'll have to find another way to that exit.
My favorite thing about this game is how he can literally just run into walls and it hurts him. It's just so perfect. But yeah, pretty much everything besides the capture card, the GameCube, and my AV adapter here was found courtesy of PCs for People in Kansas City. They do really good work trying to close the digital divide in general, but especially during this pandemic when computers are a commodity now more than ever. So they take donations, they take walk-up donations at their warehouse. Just look up PCs for People, Kansas City, and you can find their location and donate any and all of your old electronics that you don't use anymore, and we can wipe the hard drives and repurpose the computers. I find it insulting that a wizard has this many barrels in a castle and it's not full of mead. You know, something like that. Idiot. Ooh, I want that potion. I always forget about that fucking table. God. We gotta go over the ledge here. Took me forever to figure that out as a kid. Get that red potions restore health. I don't use any. I hoard all my potions and I end up having like 11 by the time I get to the final boss. And the thing is, the final boss isn't even the hardest boss. This first boss that we're gonna find here soon is way more difficult.
The gold key is yours.
You're damn right it is. Probably shouldn't hide the key to somewhere you don't want somebody getting in the same room. I don't know. This is just another impracticality of this freaking wizard. He's just like, alright, he's in the room. Burn! We'll set this room of the castle on fire. It definitely won't spread. I guess it's just a magical fire. I say that's BS. Ooh, I ran right into that fire. Probably would have gotten roasted too. Okay, let me out. Thank you. You see, and the structure is just falling apart. One earthquake here and Mordrock would be buried under rubble. Along with all of his, I guess, non-sentient, like, kangaroo army. See, look at this. And I get the impulse. Jason, it's just a game. Like, who cares? People with too much time on their hands, i.e. myself. Yeah, you've really got to be patient when you go after these when you try to go for these ladders, because you know you have to hit them just right, otherwise you'll just be jumping around like a moron like I just was. Makes you always feel so accomplished when you were a kid. You're just like, yeah, I did it. Alright, fucking ropes. Here we go. Oh. Alright. Thank you, 2002 graphics. That is really choice.
Save me!
Oh shit. Oh god. See, he's got resources to make things like that possible. How is he not in charge of this entire kingdom? No, it's just a game.
I think that door leads to the robot knight.
The robot knight.
He has the dragon's ring of power. The ring is one of the essences that you'll need to use against Mordor. The ring will also grant you certain abilities and attacks. The trick is, how do you get up there?
Well, it's quite simple, my dear princess. An epic musical number. Alright. Yeah, no, these things are one-hit wonder. These things are one-hit kills right here. I don't understand the logic behind that. I feel like there's a lot of other things in this game that are way more dangerous, but I didn't design it. That's what I like to see. That musical cue is probably the most satisfying thing to hear as a kid. You know, da da da. You're like, I did it! Thank God! Oh, here we go, setting the castle on fire again. And see, one of the cool things is, like, a lot of these are just taken straight out of the original game, and it's kind of gratifying to, you know, see it in a little more sophisticated of a light, if you could call it that. Come on. Yeah, Mordor's got missiles. You see, he can just roll in place like that? Now, you see, this room used to trip me up as a kid because I had no clue. I had no clue that there's this catapult had a switch on it. I just thought there was something I was doing wrong. What's under there?
It's no use, Dirk. It's too heavy to move.
I'll find a way.
The Mesa! It emits magic energy throughout the castle. It can enchant just about anything. So be careful. It's full of surprises. Maybe you can use it on the other golden podium you saw earlier. Take heed, Dirk. Away from the podium.
What a weird cue.
You. If separated too long, the cell will return to where you found it.
That's annoying. Oh, jeez. And one of the best parts about this game is that sometimes the enemies can can hurt each other. Like, sometimes, like, a goon or a knight will swing on another one, and they'll take damage. No, I need to get this heart container. Oh, come on. Really? It's so technical. I swear, sometimes you have to get it just freaking right. Look at how gigantic his feet are, man. Insane. How does he sneak up on anyone? You know, ka-dunk, 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 ka-dunk. Oh, you'll hear it when he's running up there in a minute. You'll hear the dunk, 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 dunk. It's insane. little more offended that that Mordrock's knights have better armor than me, who has precisely 0 armor. You see, they're all fucking each other up. It's insane, I tell you. Like, I'm a knight of the king, not a knight of some dark wizard, okay? And this guy's got a mace. Yeah, you hear those clodhoppers? Somebody's like, oh shit, he's upstairs. Gotta get that gold, specifically because she complained about it. Jesus, this fucking boss. This boss used to take me hours to get past when I was a kid. I can barely do it now as an adult. I've done like 6 playthroughs. I did 2, not 6. That was an over-exaggeration. I did 2 playthroughs of this game, and I didn't die. I didn't die any less than 3 times each time. Because the impulse is to just get across the floor here, you know, do the best you can. That was actually probably the best I've ever done that first part there. I don't know why, but it's going back. Yeah, you see? I always misjudge it. Screw it. Now here's where you want to be careful, because no matter what, this is instant death if you touch the floor here. That's like the first time ever I've done that in one try.
The whirlwind sword attack.
The whirlwind sword attack. I would also like to point out that this wizard has seems to have already discovered like the practical uses of electricity, and I don't understand how he is not the king, how I am not his knight, you know. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, here is the whirlwind sword attack. As you can see, it's probably the most epic move ever. I feel like that's more devastating than the whirlwind sword attack here. See, it's a lot easier to use on the knights. See, I feel like it's not really a practical move because you can't really use it without taking some form of damage. That's not the mark of a good move, I don't think. So we have 3 choices here. Oh, well, we can't go that way.
A drawbridge. But how do you reach that switch from here?
It's a really fucking creepy switch. It's literally an eye. Oh. I wonder if those will come in handy in the future, whatever those are. So our only way to go
This leads to those towers above the castle.
is up. That? Ah, I thought I saw some gold. See, I think the wizard needs to worry more about his rodent infestation than, you know, getting laid, but I'm not in charge. I'm just the guy who's trying to defeat him. Probably put a little more energy into developing smarter grunts. I don't know. It makes sense. I like that painting though. we're gonna get that little pile of gold up there first. You see, he just smacks into the walls. It's insane. Actually making pretty good time on getting caught up here. Oh yeah, that could have ended so badly. So one of the worst feelings in this game, especially on levels where you have to like get to the top of a room, or like in this case the top of the castle, it's not you can get so far up there and fall all the way back down, and you will die. Like there's no question about it, you will die. And it's the most.
How can this piece of wood hold up such a heavy beam?
Like this. We love gold chalices. See, like if I fall here, if I were to fall here, I would fall all the way down there, and I would have to start all the way at the beginning of that staircase.
Blue potions restore magical energy.
Why'd she say it like that? Still don't get it. Yeah, oh yeah, and these grunts have crossbows now. As if they, you know, whose bright idea was it to give them knives? Yeah, this room was the bane of my existence when I was a kid. Remember that whole patience thing I was talking about? Yeah, this is where it starts. Alright, here's the thing though. I'm not going to try and 100% this game. Like, I just want to get that out of the way, but I am going to go for gold and stuff, like if I can actually get it. Like, I'm not going to try and die and stuff for it, but if it's readily available and I can get it, it's pretty easy, I'll get it. We'll see what we end up with at the end of the game. And like I said, the graphics in this game are actually pretty good for the time period. I mean, 2002, I mean, this looks pretty dang good. It looks a lot better than I remember. Cyclops worms, I swear. Yeah, and that's what they're called, Cyclops worms. Even though they have more than one eye! So here we are, just casually climbing a chain with our, you know, massive upper body strength. Because, I mean, Jesus. I think Dirk should be an Olympian more than he should be a knight. Well, I guess technically you can be both. Oh, cool, you can hit the switch with the whirlwind sword attack. Maybe that's what you're supposed to use it for, not for actually battling, because in actual battle, it's kind of fucking useless. You end up taking more damage than if you would have just hit the person with your sword. Just, you know, the normal way. Switches on switches on switches on switches. Just when I think they pulled me out, they pull me back in. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't love the idea of giving rodents crossbows. It's not, like, the best. Ooh, a diamond. We do love diamonds. Swear. I did not think I was gonna grab that chain. Well, the dog had something to say about that. Yeah, he... Oh my god. See, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, how you can get really high up there and... Oh, thank God I don't have to do it all again. Oh, man. That was... you know what, that was kind of a pathetic effort on my part, so... I don't even know how I missed that. Yeah, and you can block arrows like a fucking lightsaber. It's pretty cool. Alright. Try this shit again. There we go. Wait, this isn't where I fucked up. God. They really make you think you're not gonna grab that other chain. Alright. Patience is the key. Alright. Alright. We're already further than we were. Yeah, literally, if you don't want to deal with them, just send them over there and they'll knock them off the edge for you. It's pretty nifty. Okay, so we're looking for another key. Because of course. And now we just play the waiting game. Floating platforms. You know what, maybe that's why the castle sucks. Maybe he just built it himself and he like has no, like, even though he's a wizard, he has no knowledge of like architecture, of like structural integrity or anything like that. So every time it falls apart, he's just like, I did my best. I don't know. Or something, I don't know. Doesn't have to be that. I think it's funny that way, but whatever. Yeah, you better play that musical cue after all I went through. Damn. Ba-ba-da! Another nice painting. I don't know necessarily why the doors are shaped the way they are, but I can't tell you why, but it works. It just does. Potions. Living furniture. I've never figured out how to defeat those because I wasn't taking out more of those evil, horrible books. Don't want kids reading those. No, sir. Got a decent chunk of health away too. Jeez.
This looks like the wizard's room.
Oh. I don't want to be stupid.
Careful. He likes to set traps where you least expect it.
Okay. He says set a trap where you least expect it. I expect it to be in the cauldron. I don't know if that's just me or... This is the prison. Shit, you don't do shit.